Imagine this. You know what you want to say, but the moment you open your mouth, nothing comes out. Does this sound familiar? Well, luckily, this is not an English problem. It's a starting problem, and that we can work on. This often happens because you're waiting, and the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Lucky for you, the first word you say out loud is the hardest. After that, it only gets easier. So while most learners wait until they feel ready, it is important that you just start. Because that feeling of readiness doesn't come from learning, it comes from actually doing. So you gotta have those conversations. Luckily, starting a conversation is a skill. It's something you can learn. And more important, you can practice it. Because the more you do it, the easier it gets and the more comfortable and confident you will be. So today, I want to give you 3 techniques that you can use to start a conversation. And you can use them today. Technique 1. This is one that you're already familiar with, because I'm sure you have used fillers before. This is the filler opener. What you need to know is that native speakers do not start with perfect sentences. They just start speaking to buy themselves a second. Using filler words, they give themselves that second to think about what to say next. There are specific words that signal that you are about to speak. Words like so, well, actually, right, so they don't only show the other person you're about to speak, but also your own brain. Use them right now with me. I will give you 4 phrases you can listen to and repeat out loud. Make sure to also copy the tone, not only the words, because using the right tone will help you sound confident. Here we go. The thing is, well, I was thinking. Actually, I wanted to say. Right, so I think. Great job. Did you repeat out loud? Let me know in the comments. Now, you may also notice that you already know these filler phrases because you have used them before. Now, just use them to start speaking. You may also notice that the phrases aren't finished because this part is just to give you time to think about what to say next. For example, if someone is talking about food, you could use the filler opener. Well, I was thinking we should really eat spaghetti tonight. That makes it a complete phrase and you have started speaking. Technique 2. This may be even more important than the first technique, because before you walk up to someone, you can already prepare what you're going to say. And you do not need a perfect thing to say. You can start out with words that you already know. Make it easy for yourself. Cannot think of the word exhausted? Simply say very tired. For example, I'm very tired. How about you? Cannot think of opportunity? Say a good chance. For example, it was a good chance for me to practice my English. The idea you're trying to share matters more than perfect vocabulary or the words that you use. Remember that. Just say the idea and start speaking. Ready for another practice? Listen and repeat these feelings with me out loud. I am very tired. It was a good chance for me. He seemed really happy. So you see, you can also start speaking by sharing a simple feeling. Technique 3. It's the easiest and the hardest one at the same time. Just start speaking. It would be very nice if full sentences can form in your head before you talk, but that rarely happens. Instead, Just start a sentence out loud and trust that the rest will follow. You could start with something like, well, the reason I think this is... And while you're saying that, your brain will come up with the rest and finish the sentence. Or something like, what I'm trying to say is... And then just finish. These specific openers carry you into your sentence. Just like the fillers, they give you some time to think and move you into what you want to say. And trust me, once you start, stopping will feel harder than continuing. Alright, so if you are ready, listen and repeat with me one more time. Don't forget to do it out loud. The reason I think this is... What I'm trying to say is... The thing I noticed is... What happened was... Great job. Easier than you thought, right? Did you watch your tone and not only repeat the words? If not, you can do this last part again. So now that you've done the practice, show me what you learned. I will give you a situation and you tell me what you could say to start speaking. I will give you 5 seconds to respond to each. Then I'll give you a correct example. Number 1. You want to disagree, but you forget the word. What can you say? Yes, maybe something like, I see it differently, and then explain. Number 2. Someone asks for your opinion. Then your mind goes blank. What can you do? Yes, you can just start speaking. So, I think... And then continue. Situation 3. You want to explain something complicated. What can you do? Yes, you can try to make it simple and say, what I mean is... And finish your sentence. Situation 4. And I know you recognize this one. You are nervous and starting to freeze. What can you do? Yes, you need to start speaking. Even with just one word like, well. Say it out loud, because then the pause is broken. How did you do? Make sure to let me know in the comments. So today, if you have a chance, start speaking out loud with a simple word like well or so, before you even know what comes next. Then just notice what happens after. Do you start speaking properly, or do you need to add a filler opener? Try it out today. If this helped, subscribe. New live lessons every Monday and Friday, with the videos every Tuesday and Saturday. See you in the next one.